Hello everybody and welcome back to Jumputi Heroes. My name is Scarface King and today I have another news video for you. Before we get into the news though, a special announcement. We have finally caught up on the updates for the database. It's been a mission. with work and with everything, it's been a mission, but we are up to date. I have to give a shout out to Shocking and to Falaluya, both from the Jumputi Discord, because there was a period there where I was struggling, but we have caught back up, and we're back at the point where we can start looking for adding stuff to the database. That was my goal way back in December, January. I said this year we're getting back up to date. We are back up to date. But of course, there is a new event, and there's gonna be some buffs for characters coming as well. So we're gonna have to do all that. But it's calm. It's calm. We're ahead now. We're focused. We're engaged. It's Gucci. If you are using it, you may notice that when I say it's up to date, it's not exactly up to date. And what I mean by that is, there's at least one character that is the seasonal Kondo Isao who we don't have the full skill information for. But that's because that motherfucker is not available on Japan. He's not. He's only available in like one banner that came out in December. Since then he hasn't been available. And then on the Taiwan version, he's a standard gacha unit. But I don't have any choice tickets or anything to get him on the Taiwan version. So for now, fuck it. Fuck it. You got enough information if you pulled him back in December. If not, you don't fucking have him, so it doesn't matter. And there's a few characters, older characters, where the skills are not really translated the way we translate them now. Maybe, you know, it's the information's a little bit patchy or whatever. We're gonna get around to that later. The point right now is that you can go on and you can get at least a rough idea of what any character does by going on the database and taking a look at what they do, which was the aim from the get-go. We have lots of plans for what we can add later, but there's a lot involved in that, so I'm not going to get ahead of myself. I'm going to take some time to think about it. I'm going to get a head start on this next event, and then we're going to, you know, we'll see what happens. Anyway, the next event, that's what we're here to talk about. Next event, Gintama Feature Festival number 2. I gotta say, this is probably going to be the last push I need to actually read Gintama. Simply because I did say I would. I did say in a video a little while ago, I said I would. And doing the research for this news post, I know it sounds stupid saying research, but I need context in order to translate this stuff accurately because I can't read Japanese. So I need to say, okay, this is what it says. Google Translate gave me literal gibberish garbage. Let me work out what is actually said in the manga or the anime. Anyway, I'm waffling. Let's get into the event. The image is actually really nice because there's a lot of characters there. The reason they haven't really like themed the background is because there's actually a few different arcs involved here. Forgive me if I'm a little bit patchy on on which arcs are which, but I had to do a little bit of research to get to this point. So let's talk about the goodies. So we've got the Gintama Gacha tickets, which is the first part that's going to be a little bit confusing for people that didn't play during the last one. I'll talk about that below. And we have the new units, Yamazaki Sagaru, who will be further down. Standard login bonus, you're going to get some rubies, you're going to get some tickets, and you're going to get some other garbage you don't want. And you're going to get a copy of Yamazaki. Now, the ticket gacha, there are actually 3 ticket gachas for Gintama. It's the only series that has 3, as far as I know, as far as I can remember. No, you know what? Dragon Ball does. Dragon Ball does, because it had the Scouter, it had the Dragon Radar, and it had the ticket. So, Dragon Ball also has 3, which is also confusing. So, this ticket is going to have all of the standard gacha Gintama units in it. It's got everything from V1 Gintaki right up to the units released during this event. But there are 2 other gacha tickets that are themed, and they will only have specific 5 stars in them, and seemingly will not have any of the new 5 stars in them. So, you know, I'll show you them down here. So we've got the first stage, the daily stage. Hasegawa-san is not going to be playable during this event. I do find it funny. There's him and there's the one of the members from the Kiheitai. Both have fully made models in the game, and they have elected not to make either of them playable during this event. Maybe they will later, possibly, but no, not right now. They're not playable. From this daily stage, instead, you're going to have some missions, and they're going to get you these 2 items, the Kabuki Town Circulars and the Squad Rosters, which let you pull on these 2 gacha here. The top gacha will only have Gintaki, Tei, and Katsura. And this gacha will only have Isao, God, I'm so terrible with names. Hijikata Toshiro, there we go, and Okita Sogo. So those are the only 5 stars available on that banner. You can still get the 4-star Kagura and the 3-star Shinpachi on both, but who really cares? Now I will say, Kagura's Evolver stage is available, so if you're one of the people that hasn't got her evolved or hasn't got her max luck, she will be, not her stage rather, but her evolvers will be available during this event. So if you haven't got to 6-star, you might as well. You can get to 99 luck. It's pretty good. But yeah, so these... I'm surprised. They're actually kind of being a little bit stingy with these tickets. I know that sounds silly in an event with, like, what, 3 different kinds of free summonable gacha? But the issue is that these pulls are kind of old. For me, there's 1 character I'm missing from each. Obviously, newer players, there'll be more. But the rate is still only 5%, so the fact that the retweet campaign is only giving out 1 of each is like a 1-5% chance of getting a 5-star. It'll be one of these 3 characters. I wish I could have a couple more, like 5. 5 would have been good. I don't know. But you can't really turn your nose up at free stuff, you know. I normally take these event tickets as I'm not gonna get anything. I think during this current event, where they're giving us 80, well, technically 90 free summons with 9 guaranteed 5 stars with select pulls, I still did not manage to pull a new unit. Technically, it's not over yet. I think I don't know if it's 1 or 2 more, but I don't have high hopes. I will say, if you do get lucky on one of these tickets, it is the best. There is nothing better. Like, on these tickets, it's okay. On this ticket, if you get one of the new 5 stars, the feeling, oh, it's so good. Because nothing can compare to not having to spend rubies, and you just get, like, a great new unit. But, you know, I don't know that feeling that well. I haven't had it that many times. So I know there's people out there that are way luckier than me, so good for you guys. Now, this is the community event. We seem to have a lot of community events, and they're all just kind of whatever. Like, the goals are always so within reach, so accessible, that we're gonna reach them regardless. Like, I wish they had, like, these grandiose stretch goals to try and get people to go, oh shit, like if we all try really hard, we can maybe get up to the next level and get some more rewards. But it's always kind of the same thing. We are going to get some rubies from this one, we're going to get a multi-ticket from this one. And, I mean, it's cool because ever since the ticket update, the multi-tickets are worthwhile again. But you see, as the pool gets bigger and bigger, you're going to need quite a lot of luck to get what you want. But yeah, it's fine. Community event's fine. It's extra freebies. You can't complain. Special daily mission is just going to be... It says collect 5 recognition, but you get recognition from clearing stages. So it's just clear 5 stages, pretty much. And that'll give you an extra 40 stamina, which... are we going to need in this event? I'm not so convinced we're going to need it this event. I mean, if you're one of the newer players, you'll have lots of stages to farm, obviously. But for the veteran players, I don't think it's something we're going to be in desperate need of this event. I don't think there's that many farmable stages worth doing. We have the Yamazaki Missions. This is the same thing they did for All Might during this event. And well, I say it's the same. It's similar, I should say. It's similar because he didn't have special evolvers. But it's a set of missions that are going to be relatively easy to clear. And you clear all those missions, you get his evolvers, you get copies of him that will get him extra luck, get his skill level up, whatever. And he's probably going to be a rather not great unit. You can cross your fingers and hope that he's at least got some utility, which is not impossible. But a lot of the time, like, if you don't even have to beat like a challenging stage multiple times, you just have to, like, I mean, what's the hardest thing on here? Probably that stage is a daily stage, so that'd be easy. That stage is like transcendent max, so that's not hard. That's just clear 15 stages. That's a special class stage, so that's gonna be really easy. No, because it doesn't say what difficulty, so that one's gonna be easy as well. I don't know how hard Bansai stage is gonna be, so might be a little bit trickier. Like, if he's as difficult as Takasugi is, then perhaps that's gonna be really easy. Again, it doesn't say what difficulty is, so really easy. So this is realistically not going to be difficult. This is not going to be difficult. These are all easy stages, so no excuses. Get him to max luck, okay? Get him to max luck. I know some people say, what's the point in having all these characters max luck if they suck? You get rewards for having more max luck characters. That's how this game works. And also, some of them you can use situationally. Like, even if the unit in general is kind of not great or kind of mediocre or whatever, they might have a use in one specific stage that makes them a lot better. Like, I'll try to think of an example. One of them is Himiko Toga, who specifically is really good for the... I think I used that for the overhaul stage, which I mean, I guess makes sense because that's the event she came out in. But I think she's like, for a free unit, I think she's immune to attack down, which is huge on that stage. So it's just a case of, like, sometimes they're useful. I'm not going to say they're always useful, but like, don't throw away free units. Don't throw away a chance to get a unit to 99 luck when you have no idea. Like, a unit like this, you don't know when they're going to come back. So, worth doing. And we've got the reprints. Now, this is good for a couple of reasons. The first one is obviously Takasugi and Nizo returning. These two units do not come back often. Get them both to max luck. Please. Please. This event, get the Summer Yorozuya Legend Summon to max skill from this event. Do not wait, because this event doesn't come around that often, and if you don't max it here, you'll have to do it. I mean, you can wait until the event comes around again, or you'll have to do it from the books in the Versus Battle shop, which is currently complete garbage. It is currently so difficult to get the books you need from it, because it's completely random which books show up on which days and at what times, and there's no guarantee you'll get the rarity of book you need, let alone whether it'll be from the right legend summon. And now that there's more legend summons in that store than there was before, it's even harder. So don't mess about. When these events come back, just max them straight away. You get rewards for maxing them, plus it's a pretty good legend summon, so just do it. And the Glasses Break event, again, I think this is the first time that the version 2 Shinpachi has come back. So make sure to get your hands on version 2 Shinpachi. And this is this is the other legend summon. This is the meme legend summon, guys. It's Gintama, so you've got to have a meme. This is the legend summon that just debuffs you. It just gives you like 99 turns weakening or some bullshit. You can't even level it up. You don't get any rewards for leveling it up. It's garbage. The whole point of this event is it's a joke. Go fuck yourself. So Hey, get that while you're there. Why not? For the completionists out there. And then the new events. This is the interesting part. I realised we're about like 15 minutes into this video again to the interesting part. So this is the new Toshi, which is Hijikata Toshiro's version 2. Sadly, he did not make the cut for a Gacha unit this time around, but we do have version 2 Hijikata Toshiro, and his event seemingly is going to be pretty easy. It's just going to be another one of those point collecting events. They're not points, they're Otsuchip bonus cards and Bishoujo Samurai Tomoe 5000 DVDs, but they're points. You collect the points and you trade them in for rewards, and the rewards are going to be Hijikata Toshiro, and like I mentioned before, 4-star Kagura's Evolvers. So make sure to get those Evolvers, because they also do not come around that often. And I don't think her events, even as far as I can recall, I don't think her event even returned, unless it returned during First Annie and I just forgot. But her event is also very rare, so take this opportunity to get her Evolvers while you can. We have another story event. Gintama get nice with the story events. Not many games even, not many series get story events. Gintama has 2. This is one of the only arcs of Gintama I've read, which is kind of weird because it's not at the start. But I had to read it for translating one of the character skills, so you know, it was pretty interesting. You know, I'll give you that. It's pretty interesting. These 2 farmable characters, both free, can get them both up to 99 luck max skill for free. They haven't actually posted much information about this, so I don't know necessarily that Bonsai does not have a catastrophe costume, because he might, because Takasugi has one as well, but we have no way of knowing until they tell us. So for now, just assume he doesn't have one, and it's just 2 farmable units you can get. I'd imagine the harder stages at the top could be a bit tricky, but to at least get copies of Ito should not be hard at all. So at least do that. And at least you'll be able to get at least 1 copy of Bonsai, so just do that. Now we have the new Legend Summon. When I saw this, I like gritted my teeth. I was like, please, don't be another joke one. Please. We don't need to. It's like, I know it's just like whatever, because there's extra content even if it does nothing. But when you get one of the joke ones, it's like, you have to think in your head. Someone had to like put in the animations into this in the game for it. Someone had to go and get the images and crop them and put them in and put the animations in for this Legend Summon, for it to show up and say, you've been weakened for 99 turns by your own Legend Summon, or whatever. And it's so dumb. It's so dumb. This, it specifically says in the news post, has levels. It can be leveled up, and historically, the joke ones cannot be leveled up. They start at level 1, they finish at level 1, and they're shit at level 1. That's it. This one can be leveled up, so I'm holding out hope that it's actually good. But I don't want to be I don't want to be too presumptuous, because let's be real, if any series was going to have a meme hidden somewhere, it would be Gintama. So pray for me, lads. Pray for me that this is a real Legend Summon, and we're going to get some rewards for it, and it's going to be half decent. Next up, we have the Catastrophe Stage, which is Obito. I will say, if you want to get his costume, it's probably going to be quite difficult. As usual, the Catastrophe Stages are quite difficult. You'll be able to get a copy of him at least. But expect this stage to be a little bit harder. The reason they make these stages a little bit harder is because they want to bring out a limited character to counter it. If you've read the series, you know who the limited character is going to be. It is, of course, version 2 Kagura with her awakened Yato blood. Now, I don't know that much about Gintama, so I didn't really know who they were going to do for a limited. I didn't even know what arcs they were going to cover for this event. Obviously, they've chosen a couple. But people did say beforehand it was probably going to be her. And it is, so that's kind of cool. I don't know how much content they have to go. Like, I know, bro, I know it's a really long series. It's like what, like 700 to 800 chapters, but like we've already got. Fuck, how many Ginta keys do we have? We have version 1. We have Shirayasha. We have Shining Silver Light. We have Parkour. Who else do we have? Is that it? I think we got 4. I might be wrong on that. I think we got 4. So I didn't know, is it going to be another Ginta key? It always interests me more when a limited character is not the protagonist. And like, some of them it's like a given. Or like, when we got Margin Vegeta, it's like, oh yeah, well obviously. Obviously. But when it's a character that's like, you know, you don't know how many limiteds that series is even going to get. And then, you know, they get one and it's like, oh cool. I think this is a good choice. I've seen the scene in question. It's pretty cool. Hey, I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna pull for it. I made a pact with myself that I'm not gonna pull again until we have cleared the next 2 events. And that pact basically goes something like, this event is gonna be Gintama. I'm not gonna pull during this event. I'm gonna buy that hero ticket, and maybe we get something from that. But that's it. Then there's gonna be probably about a week gap before One Piece Day. And I think during that 1 week gap, we might get something. Talon in one of the Discord servers suggested to me that could be when they launched a new game mode. They talked about in the live stream we had. So it could be a case of us finding out the score challenges and there's a new character available from that. But unless that's something that is on my hit list, I'm not going to pull for that. And then we got One Piece Day. And I'm not going to pull for that. And we don't know. We don't know that One Piece Day is definitely going to be happening a full event, but it's probably going to be happening. I can't see a reason it doesn't happen. We also don't know this new Luffy, this new Rayleigh that's on Tier 1. Are they going to come over? Are they going to be available for One Piece Day? I don't have the information. I don't have the information, but I wish I did. Speaking of Tier 1, good time to take a break from this news. We have the new Kakashi and the new Obito, Kakashi being a new limited, and we still have 2 more characters to come, which is looking like it's going to be a limited Kurapika and a limited and a Catastrophe Crawler. Bro, the content that Taiwan has got for this anniversary, I don't know how. Here's what I don't know. I don't know how the players keep up. I don't know how the devs are going to keep up. And I don't know where they go from here, because they're starting off at this ridiculous pace, but they've almost caught up to Japan. When they catch up, do they just slow down? Do they just start releasing a bunch of new content we don't have? I don't know. But they're going to be pretty much all caught up, except for JoJo's, in like a month or 2. Maybe. So, no, it'll be a bit longer than that. It'll be a bit longer than that, because we're still releasing content. It's maybe like, I don't know, 3 to 4 months, something like that. So, I'm intrigued. I'm definitely intrigued. The Kakashi sprite looks good. His skill set's cool. I just don't really care that much. Like, when you see the Taiwan units, there's something about them that's just a bit off. I can't really describe it. Maybe it's the animations that are a little bit lackluster. Maybe it's the abilities. I don't know. There's just something a bit off about them. Anyway, going back to this. We have Shining Silver Light Ginta returning. And Shirayasha Ginta returning. Shirayasha is getting a buff. I don't really care about a lot of the buffs, but his support is getting a pretty decent buff from what I've seen. I think it's going from... I'm going to check it. I'm going to check it on my phone. It's going from like... it converts all blues into hard bubbles. That's not changing. But the thing that is changing... Let me scroll down... I was looking at this earlier, I just forgot. So, the thing that's changing is, instead of 3 turns of reducing the number of bubbles to create a skill bubble for blue characters, it's now 4 turns. So for 4 turns, it will be 1 bubble less. Really good. And he gets an additional 4 turns of blue attack up. It's only 5%. Only 5%. But that makes him a lot better. But the attack up's not that important. The extra turn, 4 turns of reducing. That's crazy. So he feels a bit more like a limited now. His ultimate attack's still kind of garbage even after the buff. I don't know, a lot of buffs didn't seem that big. I think they mainly were buffing the supports of old limiteds. Like, I think, if I'm not mistaken, what the fuck did they do to Yoko Kurama? Yoko Kurama inflicts 670% poison to all enemies now, and he converts 12 heart bubbles to green. And that's 4 turns of 670% poison to all enemies. That's pretty big. That's pretty. What cooldown is that? 6-turn cooldown. Because these are all max level. Well, if they did stage mode Naruto, does he still suck? Bro, I think he still sucks. Oh, they buffed his fixed damage. That's it. I'm really going off script here. I'm not. I'm just on my phone looking at what they've done to all these characters. I will say the buffs typically are an indicator of what's coming. We've seen a lot of like early, like 2018, not early 2018. We've seen a lot of like 2018 limiteds. Gon, Stage Mode Naruto, Yoko Kurama, Shirayasha Gintaki. Could be a sign of something to come. Might have something to do with Score Challenge if that is coming. Oh, I've scrolled down. Might have something to do with Score Challenge if that is coming. It might just be that they're returning them in banners soon. It might be like a like here's the thing. These units are not big pulls anymore. People are not gonna go crazy for these units anymore. Shirayasha in design is very good, and the same with all these others. The sprite is a little bit lackluster, but the character itself, people are excited for that. You know, Adult Gon and Sage Mode Naruto, so on Yoko Kurama. So I wonder, are they gonna come back on some new kind of banner? Maybe it's like a you only have to do 5 multis, you get a guaranteed limited, or maybe they're gonna be added to some kind of event pool or something. Like, they're gonna do something with these units soon. I don't know what. They're just gonna do something. So just bear that in mind. Otherwise, they wouldn't have bothered buffing them, because who the fuck would care? So the new heroes. Out of these 3, Tsukuya, Kamui, Yagyu, Kyubei. Kyubei is the one that interests me most. I've heard that Kamui is an incredibly popular character. I don't know. I haven't really read much of his story, so I don't know. But I have read some of Kyubei's story. I like her design. If I did pull her, I wouldn't be upset. You know, like I said, I'm not pulling. I'm going to buy the ticket from this event. I'd be happy with any of them. But we'll see. We'll see. If you are pulling, we don't know the gacha format yet, but everybody has got their fingers crossed that it's going to be that crazy new hero format where it's 500, 750 guaranteed new unit and then it loops. Because that is the best format. Because it means you've only got to spend 250 to get a guaranteed new unit. So we're hoping for that. We're hoping that really is the pickup units and there's no one else on there. Because, bro, if they put some of these other stinky Gintama characters from last year's feature festival or even before that, it fucks the pool up. It fucks it up completely. Was it the Katekyo Hitman Reborn event where they had Reborn randomly show up on the banner? And there was another one where they did that, where it's I think it was it was Kimetsu no Yaiba. It was 3 new feature festival units plus 1 old one. Go fuck yourself. And how gutted you would be. You saved up enough for 3 multis, guaranteed new unit, right? Wrong. The 1 unit you already had. Absolute liberty. I'm telling you. I'm hoping this banner's got a good format. I know a lot of people are so excited for Gintama. If this has a stinky format, I'm gonna feel so bad for them because I've been shafted before. I know the feeling. If you're one of the people that's I'm just gonna do 3 multis, get my guaranteed 5-star guaranteed new unit, I'm praying for you. Next up we have Unity Battle Hosen. Now, this is not a bonus Unity Battle. The one we've got on right now, the All Might, is a bonus Unity Battle. Bonus Unity Battle basically means it's fucking easy as shit. You can auto all the way up to level 30, And then once you get to level 30, you just got to set up some heavy hitters, set up your team properly, and then you just got to start pummeling. You know, you got to save up a full board of skill bubbles to just start pummeling. If you do it like that, you'll easily smash 10 million points. That's what I did. Pretty much turned it all around in one day. Today, as it happens, as of recording this, I started this morning, finished this evening. Just auto from level 1 up to level 30, and then I think it took like 7 or 8 rainbow posters from level 30 to finish, just because I autoed one of them by accident. You just got to create skill bubbles, and he just keeps setting you up, keeps buffing you. You smash out 10 million, you get your skill jewels, whatever. This one, you're only really going to want to go to 3 million. You're not going to want to go to 10. There's no point. You're going to get a copy of Hosen though. So here's the trade-off. You're getting a new unit. You don't get a new unit from All Might. But All Might gave you full jewels, not jewel fragments. He gave you an extra multi-ticket. And a bunch of other rewards. This is still going to give you rewards, but less. And it's going to be harder. But you do get a new unit out of it. And the reason they do it like this is because you're going to... I don't know if you get 2 copies, right? I think you get 2 copies. I think you get 2 copies of Hosen in it. Chances are he's going to be part of a friendship combo. But whether he is or he isn't, he's going to be in the Soldier Soul sort. He's going to cost you Soldier Souls. So if you get 2 free dupes, that's 2 characters you don't need to spend Soldier Souls on. So you've done well, really. You've done well. So I just recommend just do your best. At least get the 2 copies. And any rewards you get after that is gravy. I know it's a pain in the ass. I know as a game mode it's a pain in the ass, especially when it's one of these ones that you know is going to be a little bit more difficult. It's calm, bro. You can do it. You can do it. We have the 2 new defeat gachas, which are kind of weird. This one's pretty straightforward. We got Will Zappelli, we got Kamui, Suigetsu, and Misaki Taro. 4 great units. They're kind of fucking us by putting Misaki Taro on there. Great unit. Do not get me wrong, great unit. But old unit. We got 2 2020 units. No, 3 2020 units. One of them from this event, and then Misaki Taro. You know who you're pulling on the 3rd multi. And it isn't Kamui. It's Misaki Taro. I'm telling you. So, I don't really like this banner. Of course, I have 2 out of 4, so I'd never pull on it anyway. But that's a little bit stinky, them doing that. It's a little bit, you know? They just squeeze him in there. You could have easily just put another banging blue unit on there. I'm not saying he's bad, don't get me wrong. He's a great unit. It's just so much older than the others. It's odd. It's odd. But yes, if you're wondering if this is a good banner to pull on, beware. Beware. And this banner here, which is a little bit nicer. I think they're all 2019 or later. The only problem is this banner has 3 2020 units, and this banner only has 1. But it has 3 2019 units and no 2018 units. If I'm remembering correctly, which I don't know. I don't know. I'm pretty sure. We also don't know the ins and outs of this banner. They haven't really published information on it. The issue is that it says it's a beginner banner. The fuck does that mean? The fuck does that mean? Is it going to be cheaper? Is it going to be like guaranteed Cube after like 3 multis? Or is it going to be like you get a higher 5-star rate? Or is it only going to be for beginners or what? They haven't published information on it yet. I don't know. For all I know, they've done a banner like this before and it was just the same stupid garbage. But, you know, the point of this banner is these 4 units are supposed to counter Bansai. So, I don't know if he's going to be a Catastrophe costume. Because seeing that banner kind of makes me think he will be. Because, you know, Abuto. But then again, he doesn't have a limited counter. Unless you count Shining Silverlight Ginta, which is possible. I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see what this banner's about pretty soon. And we have the ticket packs. Like I said, I'm going to buy the Side A ticket pack. And I'll just take whichever unit I get from it. Like I say, these tickets. These tickets. Guaranteed new unit, yeah? Guaranteed new unit. This is way better. This No, 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 no. Like, the value for money on this second ticket is so much worse. I get that these units are not bad because they're not that old, really. They're like a year old, and like they're not bad units. They all have their uses. It's just I couldn't imagine spending 3,000 yen on any of them. Like, even if that was a choice ticket and I got to pick one, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. Now I'm 50-50 on that banner anyway, but yeah, I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it. You can get those units from choice tickets, you can get those units from 5-star tickets, multi-tickets, standard pool. These units you can't. They are brand new, they came out this event, they will not be available in the standard pool until sometime next year, or they're in that stupid price gougey banner now, but like, or starting from next month, but nobody pulls on that. This banner, this ticket is worth it. If you are not going to be pulling. If you are going to be pulling, it's not worth it. Because even if, once you get to that third multi, you're guaranteed to have pulled one of these characters. And at that point, the chances of you getting a dupe have gone from 0 to like a third, 33.33 whatever percent. And at that point, it's not worth it anymore because you get a dupe and you'll be so mad. You'll be so mad. You say, what were the odds? That's it. 33.33 recurrent percent. I'm telling you, it's not good. Only buy these tickets when you're guaranteed a new unit and you're not going to be pulling before or after. That's what I say. And that's it. That's this event. Is there going to be more information? Probably. When the data download comes out, if there is sufficient information for me to bother making a video on it, I will. If not, the Twitter, the Discord, in the description, as always. Go, look, click, and that's it. That's all there is to say. Gintama event. Hope the Gintama fans are excited. I'm actually kind of excited because I get to save and I also get some new units and it's calm, it's cash, it's fine. And hopefully there's some crazy stuff going on Taiwan and on JP in the coming weeks. And I'll let you all know about it later. But until then, bye.